Coming inside the show, the one and only Kenny Cohen, Director of Product for Shop at Shopify. I think he's been there like 5+ years now, working on this thing, hammering away, making it happen. And now he is taking this thing up and to the right. Just like I said, even my own mother references this now, which to me is like mega signal. Okay. This is not some tangential add-on. This is powering the current and the future of e-commerce. Everybody, welcome inside of this show, the one and only Kenny Cohen. Kenny, get in here.
Hey, how's it going?
Let's go. Kenny.
Thanks for having me on, guys.
Kenny. Man, long time coming here, brother. We appreciate you making the time to join us. Man, just at the outset here, we've got a baller video, by the way, that was released on this day of days. Let's watch it. We should watch it now. Producer Jack, can you bring this up? We need to watch this. Give us all some intro and context. And yeah, bring this up. Let's play it. And then we'll dive into it here afterwards. Sound on. Let's run it.
Millions of people use Shop to discover brands, make purchases, and track their packages. Now, for the first time, Shop can help bring more shoppers into your retail locations. A buyer is browsing Shop and finds one of your products. They see it's available in stock at your store, 10 minutes away. Instead of waiting for shipping, they check out and choose to pick it up. When the order's ready, the customer gets a notification with a QR code. They walk in, your staff scans it, and hands over the order. No email lookup, no digging through order lists. And the receipt lands in their Shop app automatically, tied to your store. And if it doesn't work out, returns are just as easy. They start a return right on Shop. And instead of packing a box and shipping it, discover a nearby location where they can return in store.
Crazy.
They walk in with a QR code. Nice. Your staff scans it, refund, done. And they can now browse for something new. And this isn't just for your existing customers. When your store is listed on Shop, new buyers can discover your brand, see your retail locations, tap once for directions, and head in. So you get new customers without spending $1 on ads. Faster pickups, painless returns, and new customers walking through the door. Shop connects your online and in-store business into one experience. Your customers are everywhere, and now you are too.
Bananas. That is his banana sandwich here. Wow. Okay. All right. Just to start us off here and give everybody who's not aware, everyone should be aware, but if they're not, man, I would love it, Ken, if you just back up the truck a little bit and just give everybody context on Shop, what it is. We all know it's the purple button. I've seen the purple button everywhere, but if they don't, just back it up and give us a little more context on what it is in total.
100%, 100%. You know, that the purple button is not a bad place to start. You can think about Shop as Shopify's consumer brand, right? And we have 250 million plus verified shoppers worldwide. Wow. And it's really just this all-in-one shopping destination. So Shop app is kind of everything from end-to-end discovery, new brand discovery. You open up the app, you see a beautiful home feed featuring the best brands in the world. We have this amazing new Shop search feature that we'll spend some time talking about today. And that's where you can kind of resolve the messy middle of commerce, helping you discover the exact right product that you're looking for. And the best of all is that it's all personalized to you. So we'll talk a little bit about Shop identity, but the real magic backbone of all of this is that we actually know who you are as a buyer. And it goes all the way towards purchase, that magical purple button that you talked about. I know, Chris, you were saying like your mom was seeing it everywhere. My mom says the same thing. That's how I know we're doing a good job, right? And then what people love us for is, of course, also package tracking, which, you know, the job's not done until the order is at your door. And we do this amazing job for buyers and for merchants to just build trust post-transaction to ensure that, you know, you bought the thing. When is it coming? When is it arriving? The app actually used to be called Arrive back in the day.
Did it really?
Yeah. Before it became Shop, it merged with Shop Pay and became Shop app. So that's really all it is. And then the beauty of Shop and the beauty of being a part of Shopify is that it's not just the standalone product. It's this identity layer that you as a buyer can bring with you wherever you shop online. So you use it to sign into stores, to sign into Shopify storefronts, use it to pay on those storefronts. Obviously now you're using it to return products in store to make that more seamless. So the simple way to think about it is the purple button that just kind of makes commerce better wherever you go. And you can talk about all the features that we're building on that stuff, but like honestly, the average person just kind of boils it down to that. It's like, I see a purple button and it makes me feel like this is going to be a better experience. Then I know that we're doing a good job.
I love that. I mean, just what you dove in there, all of the updates you guys are pushing out, it's so phenomenal. Could you dive into a little bit of, you touched on it for just a half a second there, but that shop search update that you guys shipped, could you walk us through that? I mean, what is new with that and what does that feel like for a shopper?
Yeah. So Shop has had a kind of like vanilla search experience for a couple of years now, and that's been fine. But it hasn't been hyper personalized and it hasn't really embraced the future of agentic commerce and all the superpowers that we now have at our fingertips with large language models and everything there. So, you know, at its core, Shop Search is now this hyper personalized search experience. And the killer feature is, on the first part, it's a language model based thing. So you can kind of just use plain language to describe what you're looking for. And oftentimes when you're shopping for something, you don't really even have the right words to describe what it is. And the beauty here is you can kind of just say it in the way that you would say it to a friend. So you can search for things that are kind of vague where you don't have the language for it, or you can search for things that are more, kind of early in the funnel, like, hey, I'm buying a gift for my partner or my brother, or my kid needs some new toys and I don't know what to get them, like help me out, right? But the second piece is that it's ultimately baked on top of that buyer identity, that unified view of who you are as a buyer based on where you browse across Shopify storefronts, the types of products that you love, the brands you love, the vibe of the things that you love. And ultimately, that means that you're no longer just browsing through, we live in the world of abundance. There's a million products to choose from. And that's nice sometimes. Sometimes you want to scroll through a million products. That's cool. But sometimes you also just want like the 3 to 5 hyper personalized things for you. And that's where we're able to deliver that really differentiated experience in search and show you the right products for you, right? And that's ultimately what we think is delightful for buyers and also helps new brands. And I know Monty touched on this a little bit, but like when you think about giving buyers a language to kind of search for things that they don't even have the words for, that's that long tail of merchants who otherwise couldn't get in front of buyers before, right? So this is a win, not just for buyers and for personalized search and personalized shopping, but it's also a win for brands to get in front of buyers who are now developing this new language to search for their products.
Yeah, I will say, Kenny, when I first logged into Shop, it was a bit magical in this sense, like I saw a ton of the brands that I already like. Like it was like, Chris, like, here's the stuff you like. And I was like, yeah, that is the stuff I like. Like, how did you know that is the stuff I like? And I would say even better, just transparently, I would say better than like the ads I was being served in my meta feed, or it's like I logged into Shop and now like you add this on top of this identity layer, knowing what I like, the tastes I have, like showing me more brands that I'm interested in, etc. Now you add in this this search kind of new search capability. This is incredible, man. It's incredible.
Yeah, it is. I love that discovery point. I think it really speaks to not just this place where you're going to connect with brands that you already love. Like Shop is a huge, it's a huge part of what the Shop experience is and built around order tracking. But I'll tell you this, nearly 50% of orders that are made on Shop are the first order between a buyer and that brand. Meaning there's a lot of novel discovery happening on the app. So this isn't just a place to connect with, as a brand. It's not just a place to reconnect with your existing buyers. It's that, but it's also much more than that. It is becoming a real channel of net new buyer acquisition. And it's fueled by products like search, like our home feed. We launched something new in this edition called Posts, where brands can really bring their visual content, tell their story in Shop's feed. And again, we're doing all of this in a way that we think is great for brands. Like Shopify is the entrepreneurship company. We're here for merchants. We're here for the best brands in the world. And Shop is the place where we're letting those brands tell their stories and bring them to life with features like Posts.
Okay, you got to double click on Posts because
100%.
In our world, D2C brands, e-commerce, consumer, like everybody is more creative, more posts, like visual, video, static, use AI, it's like, that's like the whole conversation all the time. But I don't think there's a ton of talk, and there should be. I don't think there's a ton of talk about like, hey, now let's think about bringing that content over to Shop. I mean, double click on Posts for me.
Yeah, there's so much, creativity and exploration happening from merchants and figuring out how to tell their stories on these social platforms. And it's fine to look at a feed of flat products, but I think it's even better to let merchants try to tell the story of their brands, their products, their why. Why are you making this product? Like, why should you as a buyer, why does it resonate with you? So it creates much more texture in these kind of videos that bring products and brands to life. And we already know realistically, brands are making these videos for Instagram, for TikTok, for wherever. And we're making it really easy now to basically cross-post that content into Shop. So you can connect into Instagram right now, and there'll be more partners coming where you can just connect to Instagram once and we'll cross-post your reels directly into Shop app. Again, reaching those buyers who already know you, and then that next buyer who's going to be a new first-time buyer for you as a brand.
So I don't even have to re-upload. I just
we love one-click button, one button opportunity things in Shop.
One shot, one click. I like it.
I like that.
I'd love to talk more about, you guys are now integrating Shop more deeply with retail in the form of pickups, returns, finding nearby locations. I think this is so smart because I'll tell you personal experience. What happens is my wife will make a return at Madewell, and then we will be in the Madewell store, and then we'll end up walking out with 5 or 6 Madewell items after that. And I look around and I'm carrying all the bags and I'm wondering, wait, I thought we were here to make a return, and now we have 6 more items.
Right.
Could you talk about how you guys are doing this for merchants? Because I think it is so smart.
Yeah, there needs to be the meme of like, honey, you returned that item, right? And it's like, right?
Yeah.
You're walking out with bags or whatever. Yeah, I think
for sure.
So this is, first of all, shout out to that sizzle reel because I don't know about you guys.
Oh, it's good.
Just, total hype. I've watched it whatever. Watch it at night with some popcorn, highly recommend it.
Yeah.
So this is one of those things that is kind of like an only Shopify could do it. It's just like these different systems, different parts of your business that actually all now speak to each other because we're using the same underlying framework, the same primitives, the same back-end part of your business to say, hey, a user's looking at a product. We know where they are because you have the shop identity baked in. We're going to show the nearby store. You can pick it up. Faster delivery, no delivery at all, faster pickup. They're coming now in store to have this in-person interaction with you. And that's great for both kind of pre-conversion experiences on your product pages in Shop, but also post-conversion when you think about returns, which are a reality of life. And no one wants to do the thing where you show up at the store with the return and you're like, what's your order number? And you're like, I don't know, somewhere in my email. It's just there. It's just again, one-click mentality. You show up, point your phone, you're there. And that creates an amazing interaction moment for brands to create something seamless for buyers, bring them in the store, get them to do the return, but also to continue browsing your product and get to know your brand more.
Wow. This strikes me as, there is a kind of a magical piece to this. It's a little magical. I'm looking at said product. Oh, it's available down the street. Let me go get that there. And I feel in 2026, there is a real kind of a yearning for IRL shopping, etc. But we don't all have the magic motion anymore. It's not the 90s of we're always at the mall or anything. It's just not like that anymore. But this seems like an integration of AI, e-commerce in 2026, and now the thing's right down there. I can make it easy for me. I can go pick it up there. Doesn't work out. I can go take it back there if I want. I can ship it in, and it's not like a bother to me. I don't have this oh gosh, I got to haggle the customer service person and everything. That's so interesting, Kenny.
We love to hear it. Yeah, and again, Shop is this end-to-end thing. It does the pre-conversion thing, it makes it seamless. It does the post-conversion thing, it makes it seamless. So that's great. And I agree that in-store is having a multi-year moment that's happening right now. You say that we don't go to the mall, but I don't know about you. I live in Chicago. There's an Old Orchard, is a popular shopping area around here, and I call it just Shopify Central because and it's brand after brand after brand, and every time I walk in, I see our point of sale there. And to know that Shopify brands are showing up in a real way with amazing in-store experiences, that's a real thing that's happening.
Wow. It's interesting to think about. It's interesting. I always just consider when I think about Shopify, I think online, I think e-commerce, I think D2C, but this whole the POS, the retail piece, all this is very real. It's incredible, man. It's incredible.
It's crazy.
Well, Kenny, man, we appreciate you making the time to join us. After you leave, I think we just need to scroll this site a little more. We need to scroll this site and look at more of this magical things on this editions page. Brother, we appreciate all that you guys are doing and building on our behalf, and we look forward to using it and taking it to the moon. Thank you, brother.
Awesome.
I look forward to having you back, man.
Thank you so much.
Jack, can you bring this website back up?
Yeah.
I mean,
Let's go through this.
It is a work of art. It is a
It's
work
crazy.
of art. And
It's crazy.
all of these different sections. We got the Agentics. I'm looking at it right now. We've got the Agentics section, optimizing your products for AI everywhere. Of course, we hit that in our first conversation with Monty. Yeah, scroll down here and get to the shop. Get to the shop section. We got a whole section on Sidekick. We haven't really even touched on Sidekick much yet. Online, your AI sales associate. Oh, my page had I'm refreshing right now. Sidekick, worth your apps. Yeah, keep going down.
Yeah.
I mean, this thing is